Pollutants account to a great deal of environmental effects. The global greenhouse data highlights outcomes such as electricity, heat production, industry, buildings, among other pollutants. The 2014 report says top carbon dioxide emitter countries were China, the United States, European Union, India, Russia, and Japan. The Chartered Governance Institute gathered stakeholders to find the lasting solutions. The institute is benchmarking indicators like recycling and waste disposal practices, water use and conservation, and carbon emissions. The body believes the involvement of pollutants is a sound action plan.
Because if it is ethical, you're going to make sure whatever waste eventually gets in the lake is safe. Because you're not cutting corners, because you know you are responsible for whatever it is. And then relating to the environment, there are factories that need firewood to burn in the process, so they are cutting down trees. The component of the environment is that we must sustain this one planet for the future generations, because it's the only planet we have. And even when we die off, the great-grandchildren and the others are going to use the same environment. So what is it that you're doing to protect the trees, to protect the water, to protect the air?
Peter Chambade, a regulator, says emphasis should be invested on players disregarding regulatory framework.
Yes, it has to be embraced by each and every company. As to whether every company is doing what it's supposed to do, yes, as you have said, some of them are not. And as to whether there are people following up on that, yes, there are entities that are in place to follow up on that. For example, NEMA is one of entities whose duty is to follow up on some of the aspects of ESG, like the environment. Then, another aspect which you need to note is a number of regulations are coming in Uganda and other countries, whereby the different sectors of business are now getting several regulations to guide what is expected when it comes to ESG.
The initiative has attracted corporate support.
We must do more to improve the environment we live in, to improve the communities we live in. One, it destroys the environment because you cut down trees for this, but also your health is affected if you're always in a place with smoke. So we believe that it is not just good business to have an electricity connection or have lights in your home, but you're protecting your environment and you're also protecting your health by making sure that you're using clean energy. And I think the world over, they have looked at getting access to sustainable, clean, affordable energy as something that is a requirement. It's almost a human right now.
Recently been involved in a drive to plant trees, and we've had over 2,500 trees planted across the country. So these are just some of the few initiatives that we've done, and we will be having our head of sustainability tomorrow on Wednesday as part of the conference, and we therefore welcome you to come and ask such questions, as well as just get more information on how we are not only impacting our society, but also playing a key part in both our environment as well as the governance aspects around this.
Lucky Atwari Winjira, CTV, PM Edition.